Hi, this is Courtney, and I wanted to come to you today and talk a little bit about 10 things you can do today to save money. Because when you're on the track to trying to save money or trying to get ahead or get out of debt, it can feel really slow sometimes and it can be really burdensome. And it really is your everyday choices that are going to matter. And so I want to give you some ideas to make things a little bit easier. And I did have to write them down. So these are 10. The first one is there are times in our life when we have to make really big choices, like buying a car or buying a house, and those really matter. Or we're going to buy maybe some clothes and we're going to give ourselves a budget. But there are a lot of little things you can do every day that will really impact your bill. So right now, as soon as this video is over, you might want to write these down. Get up and turn off all the lights in the house except in the room that you are in. Obviously, if it's dark, you might want to leave one or two on around the house to get around. But we don't need to have a million lights on. It really makes a difference. The second thing is turn your air up or down. If it's summer, turn it up a little bit, 1 or 2 degrees. If it's winter, turn it down 1 or 2 degrees. Put on a sweater, put on some more clothes. You will find very quickly that you'll see a big difference in your utility bills. You can also close the vents in rooms you're not using and shut the door. This will also help you to save a ton of money. The third thing you can do is just for today, plan your meals, even if you're eating out. So if you will kind of write out today, I'm going to have 3 meals and a snack, and this is what we have in the house, and this is what I'm going to eat. It will save you a lot of money, and let's face it, nobody can think straight when they're hungry. That's when you're going to make bad decisions, and so just go ahead and make a decision now what you're going to eat the rest of the day and what you're going to prepare. It only takes about 5 minutes. You don't have to worry about the whole week right now. The next thing is organize your travel. So I'll give you for instance, I have to go to work today. I work about 30 minutes from my job, and I'll be driving to and from. So any kind of errands I needed to do today, I need to go to the bank. It's right by my job. I'll go today because I'll be right there. If I have to go into town for an appointment, I try to put all of my things on one route so that I'm not constantly going all over the place to get things done. It saves a ton of gas, especially if you're like me and you live a long way from your work or from groceries and things like that. The next thing is clean your space. Now, this may sound silly, but I heard one time a statistic that most people sell their house because they don't want to clean or do upkeep, because they get so disgruntled with their home. If you will keep your home and your car tidy and make it a place where you want to be, you're far less likely to want to go out to eat, go shopping, try to fill that void in other ways. So go around your house, wash your dishes, pick up your trash, pick up your clothes, make your bed, tidy up, fluffen up, maybe, open some windows if it's nice outside, and maybe even turn on some music, but make your space comfortable and you'll want to be in it, and it will help you save money. The next thing is don't shop. Unless you really need something right now, put it on a list, and when you are going into town next time or you're going to the store, wait till you need a few things. But don't go into the store for random things or 1 or 2 things unless you absolutely have to have it. If you can get by for a couple of days, it will save you a ton of money to not just go into the store randomly. So there are some things, like I would really like to go to Trader Joe's this week, but I don't really want to just take a trip to Trader Joe's, which is an extra 30 minutes past my job or 20 minutes past my job. And it's a 40-mile round trip extra to go to Trader Joe's. And to be truthful, I have enough food in the house that we can get by this week. So you want to just avoid that until you need it. So when you get gas, if you have to get gas today, download or look online. I use the Gas Buddy app, and it will tell you where the cheapest gas is around you. Using the Gas Buddy app, I have found, can save me as much as 20 cents per gallon of gas. That's a couple of dollars, but over the course of a year, that can really add up. So use a free app like Gas Buddy to get gas. Number 8 is get a to-go class and take your drinks with you from home. Water is always the best, but if you just don't like water, what I do a lot of times if I'm trying to save money or eat a little better, and I don't do sugar, but you just put lemon juice and a little bit of sweetener in your glass and drink that throughout the day, and it's really, or fresh fruit and a little bit of stevia is what I use. And it's a really great way to save money and not spend money at the gas station or driving through Sonic. Those Sonic drinks get to be really expensive, even if you have the app and you're paying $1. If you do that twice a day, every day for a month, that's over $60 plus tip and tax. It's just not worth it. And it's bad for you. And think of all the styrofoam you're putting in the landfill. Styrofoam takes 1,000 years to break down. The number 9 is gratitude. So practicing gratitude, being content, is shown to not only have health benefits, but it increases your joy and it increases the likelihood that you're not going to spend money. Because when we are thankful for what we have, then we are far less likely to focus on what we don't have and then go out and try to buy things to fill that void. If I focus on the fact that I live on this beautiful farm, I have a car that's running well, that's energy efficient, it is 12 years old, but it is nice and clean, and everything works on it, it's low miles, then I don't have the need to feel that, I need a brand new car. Even though I could afford it based on what the bank would give me, it's more important to me to keep my long-term goals in check. And my husband and I have a saying, and that is, I would rather be rich than look rich. So I focus on gratitude, what I have every day. I focus on the fact that I have healthy, good food here, and that makes me not feel so bad when I really don't have the gumption to go in there and cook. I can always go in there and get something easy, but just focusing on gratitude. Number 10 is do things at home. So I do not have a gym membership. My husband does, and he utilizes it more because he goes into the office every day. And to be quite honest, they have these back massaging machines. My husband has a lot of back problems. That's the real reason he goes to the gym. It's $25 a month. It brings a lot of value into his life. But I exercise at home. I have a treadmill behind me here. I do body weight exercises. I find them on Pinterest. I do those at home. I spend about 10 or 15 minutes 3 times a week doing those. I have a space in my home that's designated for exercise, and that prompts me to do it more. I think about, by the time I drove to the gym, worked out, and came home, that's about 2 hours, and I could spend 30 minutes doing all of that here. And so the other thing is I find entertainment at home. We watch movies, we go for walks on our property, we sit on the front porch, we talk, we listen to music, we eat at home. We have found that for entertainment, going out to eat, unless there's some music or something involved, it's just not as good, especially because we're plant-based, as we can get at home, because I'm a pretty good cook and I can cook a healthier, well-rounded, yummy meal at home much better than I can get out where someone is primarily a meat-based restaurant and they focus on that. It's really hard to get good food, especially in the South, that's plant-based. So I just stick with eating at home. So finding your entertainment and everything that you do at home will save you a ton of money. And so I hope these have been helpful for you. I know they're pretty basic, but when you get in the habit of doing these and you reframe the way that you look at them and your perspective, it is life changing. And it can really help you get to a point where you have optimized every little thing in your life to save money, but also to maximize enjoyment. Thank you so much. If you like this content, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I appreciate you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.